So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Okay, break. Let's go. Go.
Nice move at the 40. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ready.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Rams, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. Throwing now is Daniels. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. You talk about this Rams defense. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Ready.
Daniels looking to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with the 1st and 10. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
21.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Back to throw, Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Big 20.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Slot man moves right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping to win.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You talk about this Washington defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now it's Stafford. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they've got to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart. That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
59!
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
54!
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Stafford now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run with Etienne, and he is going to have a Rams first down. At least it appears that way, and he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Etienne up the middle, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year, and the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. They'll try and throw for it. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Down the numbers. There he goes. He may go. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Washington. Austin Eckler 70 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Middle. Alert!
From the gun, here's Stafford.
Going to be taken in here by Nacua.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. 2 yards on the first down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Ready. 32.
Stafford.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They snap it to Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready.
To the air goes Daniels. Open man down the field. It's a tight end center.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They give him a gain of 37.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Here's Daniels.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
He's got a man complete. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Zebra.
Out of the gun, Stafford.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Commanders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Okay, ready?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Hey. Let go.
Now Daniels.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Kayvon Thibodeaux.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before the break. Stafford eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Monday. 32.
Here's Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Screen play, here's Etienne. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Stafford. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, and they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
They started on the ground with Eckler.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
114 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Running on first down, Eckler.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
70 Lions.
To throw is Daniels.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Throwing now is Daniels.
Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new, it worked there.
Still going.
Touchdown, Washington!
Austin Eckler
with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Stafford. It got his man complete.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Puka Nacua.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted.
And now look at him go. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Eckler now between the tackles.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Daniels looking to throw.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now at Commanders Field. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this 4th quarter.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Ready.
Daniels going to throw for it.
Forced out to his left.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. Down the sideline he goes. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Well, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Ready.
Here's Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me,
That's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Now Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Touchdown! A great effort there. Taking it in.
And the Rams are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Commanders 18.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
2nd and 20 at the 11-yard line.
Let's go. Warrior 70.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Rams 36, Commanders 18.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. There's a short one pulled in by Simmett.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 35, here's 2nd down at a yard.
Let's go now. Trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw. Daniels. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Kayvon Thibodeaux able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts
as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Hey, check that. Street. Get it?
Off the play fake. Daniels. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin.
And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Play action. Now it's Daniels.
They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Kayvon Thibodeaux in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Rams are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
So it's the Rams here that take home the W. And this one, Charles,